Hey there guys, and welcome back to Planet Cryos. On my last lesson of PC stuff, I talked about and showed you how to add and delete folders. And now I want to build upon that with lesson number 3. So don't go anywhere. Now you know how to add and delete folders. Now I'm going to show you how to recover those in case of an accidental deletion. Your computer comes with what's called a recycle bin. And the recycle bin is nothing more than just a trash can. So let me show you how to get started on a recovery for those. Alright, so as you can see, I have created a temporary spot here. It's just called test. I have a folder in here that is just a copy of some videos that I have already made. I have 3 videos here, and I have a snapshot and a thumbnail. If we click on just the thumbnail, just a single click, and we go ahead and we do a right click, and we come down here and we select delete. So now I said, oops, I wanted to delete the snapshot, not the thumbnail. Now what do? Well, on your desktop, I'll just minimize this. On your desktop over here, you can see that you have a recycle bin, and it's nothing more than just a trash can. You can open it by double clicking, and now here you can see our thumbnail is in here. Now there's 2 ways to restore this. You can do a single click, and you can come up here and select restore item. If you had multiple items, by the way, you can just come up here and select restore all items. The other way is you can actually do a double click on it, and that will open up this little properties folder here, and you can click restore. So we're going to go ahead and click restore, and now it has, we can go ahead and shut this, and now it has disappeared from the recycle bin or the trash can. We can close this, we can reopen our other file, and you can see that it is back here. Perfectly restored. Now, our second one, what we're going to do is delete a video. So down here again, delete. You can see these. This is the 185. You got 183, 184. It's just the name of it for right now. We come here, we select delete. Oh no, where did it go? Went right here. Open your recycle bin. And there it is again. And we come up here, do a single click. I'll do it the other way. Restore selected item. And boom, it is back 185. So one thing you need to know is your recycle bin has a limited size that it can hold by default when you have a new computer. Unless you adjust this file size, you're going to be limited to the file size that you can delete. So what I'm going to do is purposely make it small and show you the message that will pop up that if you go ahead and click yes, it is going to delete the file forever. So let's get back over here. So we come back to our recycle bin and we do a right click, we go down to properties. You can see these are all my hard drives and my partitions. So you can see my A drive, B drive, Z, and C. And there's a number up right here. There's custom file size, and the max size, this is in megabytes, not gigabytes. So you can see I have a 1.81 terabyte drive, but this is going to read in megabytes down here. So you need to take this number, whatever number you put in, and divide it by 1024. That is the equivalent to 1 gigabyte. So you'll know how many gigabytes you're putting in. So if we're on the A drive, and you can see I have approximately 97 gigabytes that I can delete at once without permanently deleting a full file. So what we're going to purposely do here is we're going to take this number and we're going to drop it down to something pretty ridiculous, which is just, well, let's say 500, which should be half a gig. And then we're going to click apply. And just close that. And then we're going to take one of these here. We're going to check the properties and see how large it is. This is a 20 gigabyte file, and we only have half a gig that we can actually do. So if we go ahead and we try to delete this file, it is going to tell us this file is too big for the recycle. Do you want to permanently delete it? If you click this yes, it is going to be deleted forever. That's what you need to know. So we're going to click no. And now we're going to come back in here to the recycle bin. And we're going to change this again. And let's just put it at 50,000. So that's 50 gigabytes. We'll click apply and OK. And we come back here to this and we try to delete it. So what you need to know is what drive you are working in and what drive you have selected for the total amount in the recycle bin. So you need to know just those couple of things. And let me go back in to showing you. So we go back down to properties. So again, this is the A drive, the B drive. So if I selected the B drive and changed this one, it would not have mattered because I am in the A drive right up here, right here where you can see this. I am selected on the A drive. So if you come over here and you change the B drive settings to a different value and you try to delete it, it's going to react the same as it did before. You're not going to change anything unless you were in the B drive trying to delete something. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. So what I'm going to do is change this back to 97,000 approximately. That's where about it was. And we're going to click apply and OK. So I would say your safe bet is to set those for about 5 to 10%, give or take, of what your max free space of the hard drive actually is. So if you had a 100 gigabyte hard drive, for instance, or solid state drive, then maybe you want to set it for 5 or 10 gigabytes of actual space where you could delete stuff. And just increase from there. But if you're deleting any more than 5 or 10% of your capacity, it's probably a file that you know you want to delete. But again, you have 2 warnings pretty much. Is you are the warning of looking at the computer wanting to delete it. If you pass that and you actually hit the delete button, you get the second warning. Do you want to permanently delete this because the file you're trying to delete is too large for the actual recycle bin? So if you pass both of those, not much you can do about it. I know there's some data recovery centers that might be able to do some, but you're talking about a tremendous amount of money. So always be safe, double check, and make sure you do your backups regularly so you don't run into those situations. Alright, so I just wanted to quickly show you, what if you delete them all? So if you just went ahead and selected all of them and deleted them, they are gone. But they did go to the recycle bin because we do have enough room on there. So if we open up the recycle bin, you can see we have all of our stuff here. If you want to select restore all, go ahead and restore all. Or we could just do one at a time, remember? We could just take this one, restore just that one. You still have these left. But look, that one got restored back to the original. Or maybe you want to restore them all. Just go up here and select restore all. Oh, but we do have, are you sure you want to restore all items from the recycle bin? That is another warning. If you want to go ahead and select yes, why not? Let's do that. So, and there they are. They are back safe and sound on the computer, and that is how you restore all of your data in case you accidentally deleted them. Alright, so before I wrap this up, I just want to go ahead and mention my display in the back here has changed a little bit. I created a little extra room by moving the stuff on the bottom up to the corner, and now I've created a little bit of room for something I haven't stored for there, and I hope to have it done and ready so you guys can view in the next video or two if I like it. If for some reason something changes, you might see something else there, and I'll tell you what it will be, or what it did not, or what it isn't. So if it doesn't happen, I will tell you that it didn't happen and what it was that I was trying to do. So anyway, so that concludes lesson number 3 on your recycle bin. And just a quick little tip that I probably did not show: if you go ahead on your icon on the desktop on your recycle bin and you do a right click, instead of hitting properties, you can actually delete or empty the recycle bin right from there without going into the recycle bin. And remember, everything that you have in the recycle bin will total up. So you get less and less room in there of what you can delete. So it's a good idea occasionally or right after you delete something to go ahead and clean out your recycle bin by deleting everything that's in it. So anyway, feel free to comment down below. Hit that like button and share the video with your family and friends. And until next time, guys, take care.